Nigeria's system of democracy hasn't really delivered because there is a dysfunction relating to the activities of state houses of assembly as well as local government areas. That's the view of the Executive Director of Electoral College Nigeria, Mr. Kunle Lawal. He told Channels Television's Ladi Akeredolu on election issues and personality tracking program Roadmap 2023 that state governors have seized control of those institutions, becoming all-powerful in the process, and citizens' ignorance has allowed this anomaly to continue.
The powers of the executive governors have grown because we've created a culture around politics, not actually the way the system works. So a governor does not have jurisdiction over the legislature or the local governments. What they did was that they noticed quite a lacuna in the constitution where it's not mentioned that the local government is autonomous, and they decided to play on it and kidnap the local government into their pockets. They are doing so, they also kidnapped the state legislature. Nobody talks about FAC allocations which goes to local governments. Nobody talks about councillors making decisions within the local government so that the local government chairman can act. Nobody talks about these conversations. And this is because we also as a people are mainly politically illiterate. So we spend quite a lot of time bothering about Mr. President, Mr. President, Mr. President. And therein lies the major problem. I think the key point is the education of Nigerians who assume politics is just shouting this party and that party and nothing else. For me, the local government autonomy was thrown out by states because, you know, after the president has signed, it still has to go to State House of Assemblies, and states like Lagos rejected it and a few other states. We wonder why. But the legislature was granted its autonomy. Now, the problem is that I do not see any difference occurring, and here is why. The quality of the people in state assemblies are not good enough to be in state assemblies. You don't have bills being passed by most of them. The average bill being passed. So what you have is executive bills coming from the executive governor down into the state house, which is passed by the state and the celebrity, which is like a circus if you look at it. But, you know, individually, you don't see anyone in State House of Assembly campaigning based on bills. I'm going to propose this when we get into this. We're going to push for this law in this state. Or I'm behind the Child Rights Act. I'm behind this. You don't hear that. All you hear is, I'm going to give you road, I'm going to give you water. And that is not the job of the legislature.
For the full interview with Mr. Kunle Lawal, do watch Roadmap 2023 tomorrow, Monday, 22nd of May at 9 p.m. here on Channels Television.